All right, what up, people? It's your boy Chig from Green and Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. I said Green and Eagle Eye, didn't I? Excuse me, Chig Flex, with a brand new video. This is my fourth review of today. When I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And we dropping five of these bad boys today. This is the fourth one, and it is the Incredible Hulk, the second in my Marvel series, because I'm doing it in order of release. You can easily find out what timeline wise what order you should watch it, but I suggest watching it order of release. That's just my opinion. Break it down the way we broke it down. Now, this movie, first and foremost, isn't to be confused with The Incredible Hulk that came out 5 years before it in 2004 and 2003 by Ang Lee. That one is terrible. They make no reference to it in any of the Iron Mans. In fact, as far as they barely make a reference to this, sorry, in any of the Iron Mans, in any of the Avengers movies or MCU. In fact, this one is the one that's considered part of the 23 films. The 2003 one isn't. It was just a disaster, that one. It's a shame because I quite like Eric Banner, who was the person who played Bruce Banner. It was almost like he was destined to play it. I quite like him as an actor, and I didn't think he was that bad. But damn, that film was terrible. It wasted way too much time trying to build up to not really much. And I think the importance of redoing that movie, if you like, was to try and almost repair the damage that movie did to a franchise that historically has always had a lot of difficulty. I know this because my mom tried to hard sell me on the TV version played by Lou Ferrigno, never pronounced his name properly. And that was that was the TV series that ran between 1977 to 1983, I believe. And my mum loves the Incredible Hulk story. It never really appealed to me as a kid. It never did. Always found it goofy. So this was a hard sell to me when I first went in 2008 because I thought to myself, and at the time I didn't really necessarily associate Iron Man and this movie. And I saw this movie quite late. I actually saw the movie maybe 3 years later. So I didn't necessarily, talking about you guys watching in order, I did not watch this in order. But I eventually went back to go and see it because I just thought to myself, all right, well, I shouldn't just judge this movie on the first one. You know, they say this one has nothing to do with it. I like Edward Norton he's a strong, very method actor. And it's always interesting seeing method actors doing essentially goofy superhero movies. So that in itself was the thing that drew me to the movie. So I thought, all right, let me go and watch it. And honestly, it weren't that bad. It was all right. In terms of all the MCU movies, I think this one done the worst. On a 150 million budget, I think it didn't cross the 300 million barrier, and that is before marketing. So you can see why they didn't make a sequel. They didn't make any other additional movies. Plus, I'll be honest with you, I like Hulk and that. I ain't trying to see him in his own standalone movie. And I saw this first one, and I just thought to myself, all right, well, to be honest, all in all, I thought it was as good as an Incredible Hulk movie could be. It's had its issues, and we'll go through that. Let's talk about the good things. First and foremost, Edward Norton, I thought was really good in it. Really good in it. Took it as seriously as he usually takes his roles. Led it very well. Was strong as Bruce Banner. Did what he needed to do. The movie also starred Liv Tyler in it, William Hurt, who plays General Ross for the very first time. He's in the movie. Tim Roth, I love Tim Roth as an actor. So these were the things that got me to go and see the movie in the first place. Because I thought to myself, all right, it has people I like. So let's go see. I love Liv Tyler because she's gorgeous. I can't stand her as an actress. I can't stand her as an actress. It's painful. Flipping heck. I watched Armageddon yesterday and I forgot how terrible she is in that movie. I'm sorry, Liv, but no. But other than that, acting wise, I thought it was a solid job. They did everything that they needed to do. Bits where it lost me. Uh, let me continue doing some good parts. I thought the fact that they realized and they didn't insult their audience. They knew that a lot of people would have seen the 2003 movie, so they didn't spend a lot of time trying to build up to why Bruce Banner was on the run. They really gave you a little montage at the beginning, which I thought was perfect. It was ideal. Not wasting any time. I've got you. I'm going to keep your attention. Let's go. And generally, it was a decent enough an effort. I thought bad parts of the movie was I did think there were a couple of slow points. The big CGI fight between Abomination and Hulk, I was just like, okay, that was supposed to be the big crescendo, and it just for me it fell flat. Um, I feel like to me it was what it was. I kind of left the movie thinking, nah. That is genuinely the way I saw the movie. I liked it because in terms of when you go back and watch that movie now, they say little things that you completely forgot the first time or you didn't even realize the first time. Like, for example, the reason that Incredible Hulk is Incredible Hulk, according to this storyline and this particular method, bear that in mind, because it's not the same reason as the TV show. But according to this storyline, it's because they were trying to recreate the experiment from World War II, aka Captain America. They were trying to recreate another Captain America, and it went horribly wrong and turned into obviously the Hulk. So I thought that was nice. That little Easter eggs like that are always good to see. And then obviously Robbie Downey Jr. appears at the end, and you're like, oh. And so when I saw it the first time, so obviously I didn't know about Robbie Downey Jr.'s little cameo role at the end. And I was like, oh, okay, this is all part of the same universe. And that was when you started to understand that, oh, okay, this is going to be a massive thing. Bear in mind, like I said, I saw the film 2 years later after release. So, yeah, I thought all in all, it was a decent enough effort. It was as good as it was ever going to be. Me personally, what grade would I give this? A CSC plus. I don't think it's a particularly rewatchable movie, but I think in terms of you want to watch movies, especially if you want to have a real good, solid understanding of everything that's happened up until Endgame, then you should watch this. Just if for no other reason, just to have a better understanding of all the characters, because General Ross is a character that appears later on in the series. Hulk, albeit played by someone else, is a character that appears later on in the series. So these are things that you just want to have a general understanding of. That's the only reason that I would recommend watching it. As a standalone movie, honestly, you could pass this. I wouldn't blame you if you did. The grade I'd give it is a C plus. Go see it if you like. I won't necessarily highly recommend it to you. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Drill that like button. I guess I've got one more review for you today. We'll see what that is shortly. And I'm out of here. So take care. Enjoy. Peace.